Hello, this is Sikander Ajam with the third part of the third episode of the three parts program regarding Islamabad Master Plan, its revisions, and its further development. In this episode, I will focus on the revisions which have taken place now without reference to the master plan. The first two were mainly restrictive regarding the layout of Islamabad master plan and the history of the master plan. Now I will talk about the recent revisions which have taken place and which will impact the future of all the Islamabad residents and all of us, since I am also a resident of Islamabad. So it's really going to affect and impact our lives. So this episode is really important because you people, all of you who are there, they can maybe contribute to it, as there have been no debate regarding public participation and its further development and the further changes which have revisions which are going to take place, which are going to significantly impact us. As I've said earlier, Islamabad is a prime real estate of 905.5 kilometers, of which 220 kilometers is urban and about 466 kilometers is the rural side of it. The rest are the parks and the other things. So Islamabad has been now about 57 years in its making, and 57 revisions have taken place without a coordinated revised master plan based on revised terms of reference. So the revisions which are there are about 55 in number, which I'm not going to go into all of them, so it's going to take a lot of time. I'll just go into the recent revisions which have taken place within the last month and which have got serious repercussions in terms of the overall area of Islamabad and other impacts on it, especially regarding sustainability. One I'll talk about is this, that the area has been compromised. Certain sectors like the age 15, age 17, and age 16, and other I sector have been handed over to Rawalpindi Cantonment Board. And the boundaries are further being adjusted, and it's been said that the boundaries are not clear. But the Islamabad boundaries were demarcated. They were, large, 6 feet high boundary pillars, which were set on the boundaries of Islamabad. There were two pillars, parallel pillars. One was a 4 feet pillar, one was a 6 feet pillar. So they defined the boundary of Islamabad. Now it is said that the boundaries are not clear, even though the pillars are there. That the pillars are there. That they have to be readjusted and they have to be recalibrated. So that is one thing regarding the boundaries. The other thing is this, that these sectors which have been given over to the Rawalpindi Cantonment Board, they were designated for institutional uses. Now they've been converted to residential uses, and they were in Sector 1. And now they have we have been told that their special regulations are going to be done. So the special regulations, we don't know what the special regulations are. We knew what Sector 1 had, the regulations were, but we don't know what the regulations are there of the special regulations. They can be anything. This is against the charter, because all the revisions which had to be done, they were supposed to be done through the National Assembly. Now these revisions have to be are being done through the order of the cabinet. This means that it can be challenged in court, and if it is challenged in court, then they can be null and void. But up to now, nobody has challenged it. So again, I say that they have to be ratified through the National Assembly and not through the cabinet. Anybody can check this. The rules are there. They can be checked by anybody. Other thing which have been changed, other than the sectors, that the roads have been changed from six, and the regional roads which go through it, they have been changed from 600 feet right of way to 300 feet right of way. And these roads, I may add here, are not local roads, they are regional roads. So now all regional traffic will be coming into this 300 feet right of way, which will not be enough. So again, these have been changed. The other point which I want to make over here is this, that Islamabad is the only city which I think in which regional highways go through the cities, and efforts are being made by those in authority that these regional highways are being made more efficient going through Islamabad, which means that more traffic will go through it, more pollution will come. The air quality index yesterday was 184, so which is very unhealthy, and that's further going to be compromised. It's mostly vehicular traffic going on Srinagar Nagar Highway to Azad Kashmir, to the Galiat areas, to Murray, and from the D12 sector coming from the uh, GT road, the old Grand Trunk road. So all these traffic which is coming through, which is going to be more efficient by providing underpasses, which is going to result in higher amount of traffic. So these are some of the things which I wanted to bring to your knowledge. This is what's going to be happening. The other point is this, that the future needs from these sectors which have been given over to Rawalpindi, the cantonment board, they have been compromised because they have been converted into residential sectors, while they originally they were supposed to have institutional uses. Sustainable development is not has been compromised, not possible, and approval of changes are not going through parliament but through the cabinet. The community input is completely missing. No public hearings have been done. So that's the most important point of it, is this, that this is going to affect all of us. We need to be part of the process. We need the revisions have to be done, holistic revisions have to be done, the whole master plan has to be revised, proper terms of references have to be done, and that is the way that democratic societies progress. Thank you. I'm sorry this is a not a very happy ending tone, but this is my last third episode of the Islamabad Master Plan. Thank you. See you again sometime.